route avoids a road closure in 0.5 miles. You are on the best route. You should reach your destination by 5:51 a.m.
I didn't. It was it was our former employee Randy. I just said, you know what?
But you brought it up.
No, but I brought it up because I wanted you to address it.
Because you wanted to bring it up and make it a thing.
No, I swear that was.
I was honestly curious.
No, it wasn't my intention. I wanted to see what your response would be.
I mean, I can see. I think because there is a shadow that is created when you do a certain facial expression that you do quite often, like the one where you just pull your head back. The shadow creates what looks like a second chin.
I mean, this is all interesting.
No, I'm saying it's his shadow. I'm trying to come to your defense here. I'm with Greg. I don't think you look at me.
I'm to your defense too. I'm telling you, there was no malice behind it.
Yeah.
They still think you're hot.
There's Menace. We got Seabass.
I wanted you to rack on Randy.
We got Sammy. Good morning, Sammy.
Good morning.
There's Bort and Caroline. And we've got our friend Morgan in the other room taking your calls, 877-44-WOODY. That's 877-44-WOODY. You can hit us over the text over to 22987. DUIQ is coming up a little bit later on this hour. Dumbass contest, give you a chance to win some stuff. We got the Friday fail stories here in just a moment. Look, if there's ever a power ranking done about smug douchebags, Alec Baldwin would be right up there at the top. And I defended him at that one point where he was going off on his daughter with the voicemail. Like, at the time.
Big, yes.
Yeah, at the time. I'm like, well, look, I mean, and I wasn't even a parent yet. And I know, like, I have good parents. My parents are good people. And I know they love me. But, man, there were times where, I mean, every parent just loses it.
Staff,
And you yell and you scream and you say things that you don't necessarily mean.
Sure.
This one is just, he's famous and, it made its way out there, right? But man, now I feel like an idiot forever defending this guy. Because then it was like one thing after another. It's like he's in a fight in the street with somebody. He's like, dude, what a douchebag. So it's somewhat satisfying hearing how he's being charged with involuntary manslaughter for shooting the cinematographer on the set of his movie Rust.
Anything will come of that?
So I think something will, because the district attorney is pretty hardcore.
She's pissed.
Yeah. They're also charging the movie's armorer. They're facing 2 counts each of manslaughter. Alec's attorney said the decision to charge him, quote, represents a terrible miscarriage of justice.
Okay.
I would agree with that.
If convicted, he's looking at 18 months in jail. But if they get him on both counts, the second one includes a, quote, firearm enhancement.
What?
That's like when you get the steak, if they want to, if you want to enhance it with, some crab or shrimp.
Well, I mean, I was feeling bad until that interview with George Stephanopoulos where he insisted he didn't pull the trigger.
Yeah, that's the sticking point for me.
And then there was something else I saw, I think it was on World News Tonight, or one of the news, Nation News program, national news programs, where they were saying that he had somebody on his staff delete tweets and delete, messages.
Oh.
Yeah, well, duh. But here's the thing. Alec Baldwin sucks. He's terrible, but if I was on the jury, I would say not guilty.
Well, it's not that he's not guilty. The question is, will he...
I wouldn't
Will he go to jail?
I wouldn't say he needs to go to jail.
Well, he's the producer of the movie. So...
No. See, I talked to an actual producer about that stuff. That's just a name. That's a
vanity.
Yeah.
That's a vanity title. He's not out there he's not checking bullets.
Right.
He's not checking budgets.
Okay, but if that's your title, right?
It's a title of many producers on that movie. And you look at the credits.
Sure.
There's 12 producers.
Sure. All right. Well, are they all not?
3 of them do something.
Right. The rest are vanity titles.
Well, anyway.
Of the millions of rounds fired on movie and TV, how many actors are like, well, let me check each individual round?
No, I agree.
Actually apply.
I agree. But I'm rooting for him being fully convicted and going to prison because I hate him.
I don't want to be falsely imprisoned.
Okay.
I don't want to fear life.
Because, he did shoot somebody. It's like I may not mean to run somebody down the street,
I mean, I agree with the district attorney that said this set was essentially chaos, that nobody knew what they were doing. Like, that's what they're guilty of. Hiring inexperienced people who don't know about firearm safety on a set.
So if it's just involuntary manslaughter, he could be looking at 18 months in jail. But if they get him on both counts, that second one with the firearm enhancement, that comes with a mandatory 5-year prison sentence.
Jeez.
But I don't think it'll go that far.
Yeah, there's no way they're going to get him with a firearm enhancement.
Away, but I'm praying to whatever God I believe in.
Like, that's, like, the enhancement is for actual crime.
Parking spaces, therefore.
I mean, technically that's involuntary manslaughter.
I think his lawyer will argue differently.
What if you're a server at a restaurant?
Of course they will. Oh, you think so? Wow, what a prediction.
You're a server
His
at a
lawyer
restaurant.
will argue otherwise. Okay.
You're a server at a restaurant. Unbeknownst to you, a coworker walks by the dish you're about to bring out to the customer and laces it with some sort of poison. Then you take the plates out, and you fed them poison.
Yeah, you should check
You
that.
delivered it.
You know, like.
And you're the assistant manager on this restaurant.
I agree.
Yeah, you're the assistant manager at this Chili's.
But based on his personality.
Yeah.
So because you hate him.
Woody wants
hate
him humbled. And I agree.
I'm humble.
That's what jail time.
This should be a humbling experience.
Yeah, no.
I don't even care
I
about
love it
humbling.
when dicks get humbled like that. But again, if I was on the jury, I wouldn't give him prison time.
Well, we have some Friday fail stories ready to go. I mean, I feel like I can spend the whole show talking about how much I hate Alec Baldwin. The thing is, it sucks. Is like he's funny when he's doing like
so
SNL.
Also good in 30 Rock.
Great
30
actor.
Rock and stuff like that.
So good.
Really good actor.
Why you be such a dick, man? Friday fail stories. Here we go. Really good, guys. Maybe even you can't hate on that.
That was really decent.
That was real decent. I like it.
Really decent.
All right,
Taking your work truck for quite the drive from Santa Barbara, bro.
He sent out an email which went out to the entire student body, school stuff about their mentoring academy. Okay. And it contained a screenshot of a school logo that had been saved among his photos. But along with the bottom of that screenshot, in the phone's camera roll, there were some of his nudes.
Oh my God.
The teacher realized the mistake very quickly, but it wasn't quick enough. He tried recalling the email, but that was too late.
You can never recall an email, dude.
Oh my God.
The principal apologized on behalf of the school and explained that mental health professionals and school counselors would be made available to students.
Okay.
Get the
who
fuck
needed,
out of here.
quote, direct support.
Get
after
out of
viewing
here.
Images. Get the F out of here.
Get out of here.
Those kids are just sharing those photos.
Menace, you never go back to work after that, dude.
Never. Hell no.
You move out of state.
You leave.
Oh my God.
Fail.
Hey, everybody. Cafeteria will close early Friday. Here's my penis.
Eating it's always a good idea.
Oh, yeah.
Never go back.
Ever get on Zoom calls where people are like opening up files on computers? Oh my God!
That's
Please
dangerous.
don't be
That's
nude.
dangerous.
And if I'm the one opening files, I'm saying, please don't be nudes. Please don't be nudes. If I'm watching somebody else do it,
Please be nudes.
Oh, no, I don't want to be hassled.
I need counseling.
how about how dumb? I almost said R word. This chick in Canada recently sued her former employer. It's an accounting firm for wrongful termination. She claimed that they still owed her about $5,000 in unpaid wages. Then the company countersued, claiming that she actually owed them money. Ask me how.
Wow.
For the time that she was paid where she was pretending to work.
What?
Technically, it's considered time theft. She said that she was working from home, but they had proof that she wasn't working all the hours that she said she was, thanks to a program they used called Time Camp that was on her work laptop. It tells your boss if you're working or not. It also knows the difference between work and you checking Facebook or dicking around watching videos or stuff like that.
Okay.
So it showed that in the span of 1 month, she claimed that she worked 51 more hours than she really did. And she had gotten paid for all that.
Wow.
And then she tried to break out the Menace excuse generator and say that she had printed out hard copies of documents, and then she was working off of those instead of on her computer. But this same program, this Time Camp, can also see what you've printed or what files have been printed, so they knew that was a lie.
Dang.
So when it was all said and done, the judge sided with the company, and now this lying bitch is ordered to repay over $2,000 in wages, and they gave her 30 days to do it, or she's going to owe even more.
Whoa.
Yeah. Fail.
Should have left it alone.
Yeah, dummy. Like, you knew that you weren't doing right,
Yeah.
and so you're going to sue them? That's dumb. You know they're going to look into it. In Georgia, this guy was at Walmart, self-checkout, got caught skip scanning. That's where you scan some of the items, not all. Security said he didn't scan at least 24 items.
Oh, dang.
That's a little noticeable.
So the cops, they were called, and as they were arresting him, he asked, hey man, can I keep the items that I did scan and pay for? The officer was like, yeah, of course. nurse, and so they were given a key to his car so that they can go put the stuff in the car for him while they took him to jail. I guess the car would just stay in the parking lot until he got released or whatever. But when the cops opened the trunk to put the stuff in there, they saw 37 pounds of marijuana. Pounds.
What?
And then a bag of psychedelic mushrooms.
Jeez.
So now dude's in a lot more trouble. He was charged with possession with the intent to distribute. It's kind of hard to argue. It's personal use. Trafficking, shoplifting, all that kind of stuff. So,
Wow.
yeah, I think that's a fail.
How's it not personal use? It's only 36 pounds.
A really strange situation in Iowa where a woman's body was taken from a nursing home to a funeral home. After arriving, the workers called 911 because their new guest was still alive.
Oh.
What?
Esther's alive?
Yeah, the paramedics got her to the hospital. Her condition is still unknown, but someone at that nursing home has some questions to answer. I'm guessing you're going to be so fired.
Oh, yeah. That's so weird.
Yeah.
Why'd you bring Ruth over to the floor?
Oh, dude, this is one of my favorite stories of the week. The thief, he tried to steal from a church in Monterrey, Mexico. But in the dark, he tripped over a statue of St. Michael, the archangel, fell on the angel's sword, right into his neck.
Oh, no.
So you're stealing from the church. Is that not?
That is instant karma.
That is divine
God's
intervention.
telling you something.
Somebody passing by saw him bleeding to death, called for help. It was early enough. They got him to the hospital, fixed him up, and it was right off to fail jail after that. In case you're wondering, the statue, unharmed.
Okay.
Unharmed.
That's extra ballsy.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you at least hedge your bets? Like, let's just say you didn't necessarily believe in all the religious stuff or whatever. Just in case. Wouldn't you, like, hedge your bets and go, I can steal from anywhere else?
Yeah.
I know. Why a church?
Yeah, and what are you going to get from it?
Candles?
No.
Yeah.
They got some gold-plated stuff?
Maybe some video equipment.
Now, Remy, I apologize.
What?
Pardon my ignorance.
What's that?
It's been a long time since I've been to church. Do they still pass the plate around? Because
Yeah.
who has cash?
Oh, good question.
We have...
Like,
you
can you just use,
there's
like,
gonna
Apple
be
Pay? Is there, like, a little
collection.
Apple Pay square?
Yeah, just break
In the plate?
I have it on
Oh, okay.
Is there QR codes?
Yeah, right.
but you could definitely, like... You could set up, like, online pay.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I have friends that are part of the Mormon church. It just automatically comes
Yeah.
out.
Oh, well, if you're tithing, that's a completely different thing.
But, I mean, you could
People
set
who are
up
tithing,
online pay for your weekly donation as well.
they'll give like 10%
Yeah.
Right.
of their annual income.
That's what Dave Ramsey says.
Yep.
Is that what he says?
Oh, yeah.
10%.
He tithes all
And
day.
he's talking to people who are massively in debt.
Hey,
And they still have to tithe.
and they somehow figure it out.
Is that part of the baby steps? Like, pause your tithing.
That's the baby Jesus step.
I got news for you. If I'm broke, I'm not giving 10%
Yeah, but
I don't know.
to the church.
real trouble. They'll actually help you out if you're tithing.
Will they?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I guess if you're tithing, maybe.
Yeah.
You're on the list.
There's probably a lot of-
Everybody else can
a lot of
Suck
hit
it.
the brakes. Go pound salt, loser. Had you been tithing, maybe more than me. Yeah.
You have
You're
your
Yeah,
tithes.
but because of that...
We're here for
Yeah, your pittance
Yeah.
of your little donations of the plate every week.
$1 a week.
Yeah, Raven, your dumb envelope.
Right.
It's not a tithe.
No.
We're gonna take a break. We'll come back. Still to come this hour, we got the DUIQ coming up here on the Woody Show. Hang on. Well, what a delightful waste of time. The Woody Show. We'll be right back. Call 98.7. LA's new alternative.
This weekend,
You can go to Will 98.7.
this weekend, win your Just Like Heaven Fest 2023 tickets.
LA's new alternative opens the pearly gates for you to see. Yes.
Empire of the Sun,
M83.
MGMT,
Live May 13th, roadside at the Rose Bowl.
also featuring the celestial sounds of The Bravery
Future Islands.
and Hot Chip,
Just listen to Win all day today.
7 8 to 7 p.
You can buy your way into heaven.
test to know if it's COVID.
If you test positive for COVID, ask for medication. Visit youcanbeatit.org. Call 833-422-4255. Sponsored by the California Department of Public Health.
Save now on appliances and more at the truckload event at Lowe's. Get deals on select major appliances and take home what you buy same day. And save an additional 10% on all in-store clearance appliances.
Earn fuel points on every purchase.
I don't know how to do that.
You go to settings and screen time, then see all activity. Then this
I would just
week,
ask Siri.
Yeah, and then that's a good way to do it. Look for a second number. That's a big one that people do now. Obviously, you can set multiple numbers up to your phone.
Really?
There's no reason you would need to have a second number. And I know some people will argue, yeah, I have a second number because I've got a side hustle, or I've got this, or I've got that. But usually it also means you have a side piece. That's what they're saying. Look for the second number.
Well, my wife did have 2 phones at one point. Well, one of them was for work.
You know who else has 2 phones? Nick Cannon. That dude's got 2 phones. Who else? Like Nick Cannon.
No, she said it was for business purposes.
Yeah, okay, that's what they said. But that's the
She was doing work.
Yeah, but that's the other.
She was doing work.
This is the other thing about these sorts of other. Any person that's good at cheating has a answer for all of these things.
Katie's the best because she's so upfront about it. She kind of brainwashes out.
But in America, we can help you grow your business.
Like she's being 100% honest with me when she goes and hangs out with one of our friends and they just happen to take their tops off.
You should search in their phone. It says here, search every letter of the alphabet. Cheaters would have to be stupid to clear the search history on the browser. So they routinely access dating sites, but they will probably think to cover their tracks. Autofill is harder to remember, but search engine, so you should search things like, you don't just do the immediate, the A, B, you could go every letter, and then all of a sudden you search the letter G, and something pops up, go get some.com or whatever. So you search all the different letters, you see what autofills, that could be the indication. Secret messages, online documents, that's something you should be on the lookout for. Check cloud services, including Amazon Prime, and check the phone locations.
If you're doing this,
I need to hire a tech person
you already have a problem in your relationship if you're going to go out of the way and do all these things.
Or if you,
I'm so tired of you just talking about it. There's no way I would do that. I would just confront the person.
Yeah, but they would deny it.
Perfect. All right, thank you very much, Gregor. So we got more alternative income keywords for you today every hour, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Another trip-a-day giveaway at 8:10 this morning. You get to choose anywhere in the country you want to go. Round-trip airfare and 2 nights hotel for you and a guest. Beatrice Morris of Whittier was the winner yesterday.
Right.
Chose a trip to Hawaii. We got somebody else going to Miami. We got Marcos going to Maui.
Awesome. Excellent.
Where do you want to go? 8:10, your chance to win there. And then today it's a special ticket takeover day. 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Tickets to the just announced this week, the Just Like Heaven Festival with the Yeah Yeah Yeahs, MGMT, M&E3, The Bravery, Empire of the Sun, and more. Brookside, the Rose Bowl in Pasadena. Win your tickets 7A to 7P today here on Alt 98.7.
The Woody Show's SoCal News.
Yeah, let's get a headline closer to home here in the state of California.
Well, I don't know if you'll find this interesting. I think it's pretty interesting. Orange County just agreed to settle a class action lawsuit for $1.7 million to pay out business owners for government fees and expenses that they incurred when they were shut down completely during the pandemic. So I think we're going to be seeing a lot more of this kind of stuff. Some owners claimed that the county collected property taxes and also these permit fees, while the restaurants were required to follow COVID restrictions that either limited them or shut down indoor dining altogether, and they were still having to pay all these fees. So similar lawsuits on behalf of business owners against counties throughout California are happening, including here in LA. San Diego County recently settled a lawsuit like this for $4.5 million. So in Orange County, $1.7 million.
Sex trafficking every day. Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
The fuck was that?
I don't care what's going on.
Not bad, you're hurting. I got the water bill in the mail yesterday, and it's the lowest it's been in forever because the sprinklers aren't going. You know what I mean? And I'm like, get ready for a rate increase.
Exactly.
They need that money. Telling people to conserve.
Conserving.
And we have all this water now, so people haven't had to use their sprinklers. And so when they're not getting their money, they're just going to raise the rate.
Isn't that the best?
They did that last time there was a drought.
Yes.
They asked people to conserve, and then people did, and they're like, well, we had to raise the rates because people aren't using as much water.
Right, and then they push electric vehicles, and then they don't get the gas tax revenue, so they just try to
figure out a tax
throw in some other tax.
Yeah, they will always get their somehow, some way.
This story is so California. 3 men in Northern California, they were arrested after they tried to rob at least 2 cannabis dispensaries, and during their high-speed escape, one of the thieves' cars, which is a Mercedes, by the way, ran off the road and crashed into a field of solar panels.
That is so California.
Right?
You're ripping off a dispensary, making a getaway in your Mercedes, and you crash into some solar panels.
I know, after robbing this.
Somebody eating avocado toast in the passenger seat.
On their way to sushi. Those suspects were charged with suspicion of conspiracy, possessing burglary tools, resisting arrest, evading police officers. Unclear what they took, but a dispensary in the same area that was robbed the day before says they were robbed of $40,000 worth of products and in cash as well.
Oh,
dang.
Wow.
Damn. Speaking of SoCal, California, by the way, we are now here in LA required to compost food scraps. That is effective yesterday.
How?
So you take any food scraps like eggshells, coffee grounds, bread, cereal, meat, bones, you throw that into your greens container. You don't have to have
I never got one of those
containers. I didn't either. And I was thinking, oh, does that make me exempt? No. You have to throw it into your yard waste container.
Okay.
I don't have that.
Be sure not to do that.
And then starting next year, fines if you're caught not throwing away food scraps. So that's effective
Are they going to
now.
go through your garbage?
I know, that's what I was thinking.
No container.
Have garbage cops.
That is so California.
Yeah.
Right?
They're going to go around looking through your trash wearing some RVCA stuff.
Up, I see an eggshell.
Yeah.
$500 fine.
I don't have room in my kitchen for another trash can.
You don't want a trash can sitting on your kitchen counter?
Yeah, full of dead food.
Full of dead food.
What's going on, buddy?
What about the weekend forecast, Sammy?
Sunny today, high of 63 in the valley, 61 for downtown, 65 for Orange County, 50s along the coast, and highs in the 60s all weekend.
All right, we've got the DUIQ coming up for you this hour. We'll get into that. Lincoln Park on your radio right now. It's Runaway, all 98.7.
Decorations under a sky of dust, a constant wave of tension on top of broken trust. The lessons that you taught me, I learned were never true. Now I find myself in question. They point the finger at me again.
Guilty by association. Yes, yes. South 57, Great Canyon, 3 lanes only this week. Not an issue.
Paper bags and angry voices under a sky of dust. Another wave of tension has more than filled me up. On the talk of taking action, these words were never true. Now I find myself in question. They point the finger at me again. Guilty by association.
So much better when there's not like 3 semis on it. Holy fuck.
All 98.7.
Are we doing this? We're doing this!
Woody Show.
The Woody Show. Well, I got some Friday morning food news for you.
Food news?
I saw a picture of this. Taco Bell, they've introduced a new Ultimate Game Day box. Yeah, with football coming up.
Sure.
Everything else that's happening right now.
Divisional round.
And it's got a, quote, array of stuff.
Array of Taco Bell stuff.
Yeah, it's got 1 Mexican pizza, 4 crunchy tacos, and 8 crispy chicken wings, alongside 2 spicy ranch dipping sauces.
And what is this box set?
It's called the Ultimate Game Day Box. It's $22, limited time.
Since when do they have wings?
This is while they're
brought it back.
Yeah, they're bringing it back. Yeah, and it's gonna be available starting next Thursday. So you can't do it
So
this
in time
weekend
for the
games.
championship.
Yeah. And you know, maybe they'll keep it around through March Madness and stuff like that. I don't know.
I don't know if anyone. I don't think anyone here has had a Taco Bell wing.
Never.
Not that I can remember.
I don't recall them having.
No.
One or more employees at a Taco Bell in Denver, they're accused of putting rat poison in someone's burrito.
Oh no!
So this customer had gotten into it with the employees because I guess the soda machine wasn't working. So they gave him an extra burrito just to try to defuse the situation. He eats it, almost died.
Of course.
He had to be taken to the hospital. The hospital, they're the ones who called the cops to report that he had been poisoned, and that it was definitely the burrito. And they ended up finding rat poison in it.
Employees, what do you think is going to happen?
So the manager of this particular Taco Bell says this guy is a regular. He has caused problems before.
So we wanted to keep going.
But she seems to be suggesting that he might have done it to himself to get them in trouble. But he's got a rat poison themselves.
Yeah, that's what you do.
I mean, I guess they're extra crazy.
Why are you yelling at people who you know are giving you food?
Right.
That's
So
bad business.
the cops, they're looking through security footage to see if it shows anything, and they're currently investigating it as an attempted homicide. So you're right, man. It's like worth it. Like, let's just say, for the sake of argument,
let's say the employees did.
They did it. They put the rat poison in there. The guy was being a pain in the ass about the soda machine, and now you are being charged with attempted murder. Worth it for your Taco Bell job.
I can't believe the employees.
It's like, I mean, Taco Bell employees out there. Do you have access to rat poison in your standard kitchen?
Well, they said that they do not have rat poison there in the kitchen at this Taco Bell.
Okay, cool. All right.
So we'll see.
You can bring that in from home, no problem.
I would like to see
From
this.
home? Randomly? Because some random customer's going to walk in, there's a cake?
If
regular.
it's
All
a
on the side of the
regular
fucking hill.
troublemaker,
Like up?
you just have it on your person at all times,
Like up?
waiting for
Yeah.
him.
I'm hoping that we get
Waiting.
something like
Followupnews.com.
followupnews.com.
I'm thinking not guilty.
I would just wipe my, genitals or
Exactly.
deposits,
Right.
tinkle.
Right. Yes. Check with that burrito before you give it to him.
You do a tinkle deposit?
Yeah.
If they're being a real a-hole.
Yeah,
I mean,
that'll show.
I don't approve food, but if
Tampering.
if it rises to that level.
Yeah.
Use it tortillas, toilet paper.
Well, if you'd like to win a prize, we're going to be giving one away with the dumbass contest this morning. It's the DUIQ.
Nice.
So if you want to play, call us now. 877-44-WOODY. That's 877-44-WOODY. We're taking the calls right now. We're going to contest it lined up. We'll play the DUIQ next on The Woody Show.
All right, we're all going to get vasectomies. Yes, even maybe. Dennis and our team here. No shift. We'll be right back. Call 98.7. LA's new alternative.
As CEO of Jack in the Box, I wake up at dawn every day to get to work. As a customer, you can sleep in and still get 2 sausage croissant sandwiches for $6 all day long. But I get my name on the building, so it's a trade-off. Limited time only. Price and participation may vary.
iHeartRadio straight from the studio with Monoskin.
There's 3 main groups of songs in the record. One is the more
Stop driving to that fucking hole.
the society, and then there's more silly songs from repetitive lyrics, and then there's the more introspective songs that are more vulnerable.
Listen to Monoskin's new album, Rush, now on iHeartRadio All Access.
Brought to you by Crest, the #1 toothpaste brand in America.
It's not Colgate?
Hey listener, welcome to Limu's Karaoke Lounge, where Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need, and the music
I
never
definitely prefer
stops.
Colgate to Crest.
There's an emu with a full-time job. His partner's Doug, but Limu's the heartthrob. Grubs and worms, that's what Limu eats. Gotta fuel up to save you money and hit the streets. Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Sis Boom Ba, Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. And go ahead and add cheerleading to my list of talents. And now the top 5 reasons to visit Morongo. Number 5.
Game day stay. Get a room, 2 tickets to the big game blitz, and $20 in free play from $229.
Number 4.
A new year, a new you, and a new do too. Get 20% off all color services at Sage Spa this month.
3.
2 winners every hour get a chance to win $1,500 in free play playing slots with their rewards card. It's Rice Attack Fridays, 1 to 8 p.m.
Number 2.
Eco Chef Gift Giveaway. Get a 2-piece bowl set when you earn 500 points on your rewards card the 23rd or 24th.
And the number 1 reason.
Witness the majesty of Lion and Dragon Dancers live the 27th and 28th as we celebrate the Lunar New Year.
Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Morongo, good time.
I always wanted to learn Spanish, but I never thought I'd have the time. Then I discovered Babbel.
Babbel's lessons are fun. They only take like 10 or 15 minutes, and in 3 weeks, presto, you're starting to speak another language, like magic.
I love that Babbel's lessons aren't just robots talking. They're voiced by native speakers, so you get the pronunciation just right.
If you want to learn a language, there's no faster, easier, better way than
Babbel.
Babbel.
Babbel. Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's BABBEL.com. Babbel.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Do you want to change your world? Start by educating yourself at LA Pierce College. All full-time students will receive a free 2-year education thanks to the LA College Promise Program. Visit our website at piercecollege.edu to start making a difference in your life and many others. You belong at Pierce College. Enroll today.
LA's new alternative. Alt 98.7.
You better give it up for these pear-shaped men looking just like their mommies.
The Woody Show.
True story. I woke up this morning as I'm getting ready to leave the house. Kept thinking it was Thursday.
Ooh, all right.
What a nice surprise.
Special
Why do
treat.
you never know what day it is?
My days are always mixed up. And
get a paper calendar, like an old timey.
Yeah. Why do I need a paper calendar? I can just look at my phone. I just didn't look at the phone. I was like, oh my God, it's Friday. And that's all I could think about yesterday was that how tomorrow was Friday. And yet I woke up this morning. I don't know.
Wait a minute.
Are you feeling okay?
Yeah, I feel fine. I feel great. I'm in a great mood. It's Friday. Really?
I'm not talking about your mood, physically.
Oh, yeah.
You feel okay?
Yeah.
Is your brain okay?
Yeah. I mean, I guess so.
Right.
And you started stretching yet? So you're going to be a stretch guy.
No, I have not started stretching yet.
This morning I got up and it took almost my entire drive to work to get the ice off my windshield.
Ice?
Yeah, it was all iced over.
Really?
So damn cold.
He lives up in the mountains.
I do.
That was
so
Nice.
cold.
Why don't you park in your garage?
I was parked on the street last night.
Hey,
That's so
Like
good
a
of you.
leave, I know.
well, it is Friday.
Damn, Greg.
We got DJ Scotty Fox. We'll be in the mix right at 10 o'clock for the Friday turn up. We're looking for your check-ins. You can send those on the text over to 22987. That's 22987. Or on social. Check in there at The Woody Show on Instagram and Twitter. Long distance, if you're listening on the iHeartRadio app. Greg's going to keep track of those. A little on-air party to officially welcome in the weekend. DJ Scotty Fox and the Friday turn up. All those giveaways, trip a day, wherever you want to go in the country at 8:10. We got those tickets every hour, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. for the Just Like Heaven Festival. And then we got alternative income keywords. Those are every hour too, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. So a lot of giveaways.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. back to the compost bucket thing that you were mentioning in the locale news.
Yeah, effective yesterday. You have to compost food scraps.
Yeah. So
yes, you must. Garbage comes.
Here's the thing. You know, I do a lot of things for convenience. Yeah. I have TSA pre-check, and I still pay for Clear. I have that on top of the TSA pre-check, depending on which. You know why? Because sometimes I've been saved by that, and so even if it's once, it's worth it to me.
Yeah.
I pay someone.
Yep, I think I'm gonna do that.
I pay someone to come cut my grass.
Right.
I, have someone that comes and cleans the house once a week. I pay for convenience, and I'm happy to say that I do. In this particular case, I'm just going to chalk. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, they do enforce this whole thing.
And go through your garbage bag.
Or they go through the garbage and everything else. And they go, you haven't been separating your food scraps from the what? I see eggshells. Send the fine. I'll be happy to pay it. I'm just going to add it into the cost of garbage removal. Because I'm telling you, there's no way I'm sitting there going like, well, this is food scrap, and then this is this, and then on top of that, the cardboard, the plastic, and the yard waste, and everything else. Not doing it.
As someone who grew up with a kitchen counter, basically a 5-gallon clear tub, another counter that we would fill with bananas and coffee grounds, and then it would start bubbling and go and then you go in the backyard every week and bury it
to the pile.
Sucks, pain in the ass.
Parents still do that.
But the thing is,
coffee grounds.
Solidifying my decision to say F it.
My last apartment building had trash chutes, and they only had 2 chutes, one for recycling, one for regular trash. So what are those people going to do? Do they have to separate everything?
Kitchen counter
bucket. Yeah. You take this whole food composting thing and you can put it in your shit.
Whoa!
I'm not doing it.
Oh, damn.
Just not doing it. I'll pay for the convenience.
They say the fine effective next year.
Yeah.
$500.
What, per incident?
I wonder. Yeah, right. Per chicken bone. Per banana peel.
All right. 877-44-Woody. Send us a text over to 22987. Got a normal by the numbers question for you. So you're in the bathroom, number 2.
Nice.
How often do you look before you flush? Like, this is an actual question, by the way, from a scientific poll.
I check every day. I want to see the color.
Is it every time or just every day?
Every time.
Because I think the truth is everyone looks.
Yeah.
Every time, unless you're like in a courtesy flush situation in public.
Right.
Other than that, 100% you look and you know that you do. That's my argument.
Yeah, so what's up with these animals that just leave it?
Right?
A legit question. If you look every time, Rave, you look before or after wiping? Is it
after wiping?
But then it's covered up.
Yeah.
Still see.
So you still see as it's flushing.
I mean, I see it clear as day because I stand before I wipe.
Right.
Yeah. You wipe wrong.
According to a poll of more than 5,000 people, 5% lied and said they never look.
Okay.
For everyone else, it's just a different degree of lying. 30% said sometimes, 27% said most times, 17% rarely, and then another 17% are people who are truthful and say every time.
Every time.
Young people under 25, almost twice as likely as everyone else to say they never look. They're just,
I can see that.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Men, a little more likely to say that they look every time, but not by much. 18% compared to 16% of women. I mean, look, dogs do it. They pinch a turd off, they kind of spit around a little bit, look at it, maybe sniff it. If you're my dog, eat it.
Right.
Maybe even your cat swings around to check it out before they bury it.
They bury it.
You know who doesn't do that? People who have a hole in the middle of their shower and it just disappears.
Oh, yeah. The smart people.
A hole in their shower.
Yeah, it's called a drain, dude.
Yep.
You're pooping down the drain.
And it's gone.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right, well, text poll. Do you look before you flush?
Like there's just
yes
shit
no,
sitting in his trap.
Let's participate in this scientific poll. 22987. So, it was almost a week ago. Alter Ego. This band was on stage. Their Beach Weather. The name of the song, Sex, Drugs, Etc. It's all 98.7.
Late night, telephone, calling all the wallflowers I know. Out the dark, into the light. Half love, half regret. Dressing up for Polaroids and cigarettes. Socialize, romanticize the life. Floating on the
fucking asshole Corolla.
She's out partying with her girls, her young lady friends, and they're talking about how they just got some new fake IDs.
One guy put a flashlight through my fake and said, nah, that's not good, but he let us in anyways.
Why do you think he let you in anyways?
Because we're cute, look at us.
What are the biggest benefits about being a cute girl that other girls maybe don't get?
Boys, penis, money, drinks.
Are you saying that it's easy to be a young girl?
Yes, it is easy. You just gotta put in the effort and try.
Just be hot.
Just be hot. Just be hot. That's so stupid to be ugly. If you're ugly, that's stupid.
By the way, it doesn't sound like it's too, it's difficult. It doesn't sound difficult at all. Yeah. You just kind of have to show up.
You just have to be a whore.
Penis, money, and something else.
Yeah, drinks.
And drinks.
That's what Greg's been saying. Just don't be a disgusting pig with it.
Right. I mean, life's way more harder for us, right, Sergio? Dude, we out here.
Yeah. What does she even need college for?
Yeah, why doesn't bother? She doesn't. Yeah. Greg says she just needs to say, I do.
I do. And Buddy said, depending on how smart your daughter is, it might be a better idea financially just to buy her a country club membership and get her a bikini and send her out by the pool. Marry like some kid of some other rich family.
Or forget kid, you get a divorcee dad.
Or the divorcee dad.
Sterile.
Yeah, and the first one's never